What is going on, people of the internet? As you know, my name is Smiley, and we are back with the Grandia 2 playthrough. Now, as you might remember, we made it all the way to the end of the dungeon, and now we are going into the control room, where a couple of things are going to happen, so buckle up and enjoy the ride, I suppose. We are going to speak to Elmo, whoever that is. What a great name, Elmo.
この世界にグラナスが訪れたのは、遥かな昔のことでした。グラナスの光が世界を覆い、その光は人に力を与えました。人のグラナスへ祈る心をエネルギーや物質に変化させる力です。祈りは人に絶大なる繁栄をもたらしました。グラナスはまるで意志がないかのように力を与え続けました。力を求めるあまり、グラナスへの祈りが強制されるようになり、そして新たな信徒を得るために際限なく 外へと広がっていくようになったのです。こうして人の意志をなくすこと、それこそがグラナスの目的だったのかもしれません。危険を感じた残り少ない人はグラナスに対抗する力を見つけ出しました。それがバルマーです。バルマーは生物としての人が持つエネルギーを暴走させます。その結果、この星自身を破壊しかねない限界を超えた力を人は手に入れたのです。バルマーのおぞましい力を使って人はグラナスに最後の戦いを挑みました。その結果、グラナスは消滅し、バルマーは体の大部分を失いました。しかし、バルマーが人から受け継いだ破壊衝動は暴走を続け、今もなお増大しています。バルマーは人の意志を自らの核とするのです。あなた方が封印と呼んでいるものは、人の心を植え込み、バルマーを制御するための装置です。本能、祈りや願いという人の心をバルマーの核とするものです。
じゃあ感情に流されずに自分の心をしっかりと持っていられたら心は奪われないのか。
はい、その可能性は十分にあります。
不確定ですが、グラナサーベルのようなもの、バルマーの角ではない形をとる可能性もありそうです。
でも信じてもいいのでしょうか。もし心を保てなかったらリュードがバルマーに。そうなったら新しくバルマーが生まれるだけです。どちらが勝ってもバルマーが完全体になってしまいます。
エルモ、そいつを動かしてくれ。
リュード、人の心は、感情はコントロールできるものではないと思います。たとえあなたがどれだけ世界を救いたいと願っても、バルマーへの怒りに負けたらメルフィスと同じ結末を迎えてしまうのですよ。
そうですよ。そんなことになったらどうするんです。いや、ダメよ。リュードがバルマーになるなんて。
大丈夫さエルナ、こいつに俺は負けない。たとえどんな姿になろうと、きっとお前を守ろうとする気持ちが俺の命綱になってくれる。俺はそう信じてる。
リュード、
エルナ、他に方法はないんだ。俺が行かなければみんな死んでしまうんだ。
システム起動しました。
ティオ、君に謝っておきたい。
どういうことですか？
君が必死で思い悩んでる姿を見て、人の心とは何なのか俺は思い出すことができた。俺は君を人形扱いしていたことが恥ずかしい。すまなかった。
リュード、もういいんです。あなたの試みは絶 たを信じています。私は人の未来を見てみたいのです。私は人が好きです。リュウド、お願いです。私の夢を私に見せてください。
ロアン、俺がどうなろうと悲惨な戦いが起きるだろう。お前はできるだけ遠くへみんなを避難させてくれ。頼んだぞ、国王陛下。
僕はあなたとの旅で大切なものを見つけることができました。何もかもリュウドさんのおかげです。
お互い様だよ、ロアン。俺たちは勝たなくちゃいけない。いや、勝つんだ。
リュウドさん、絶対に帰ってきてくださいよ。どうしてこんなことになってしまったの？私はみんなを救いたかった。自分にできることを精一杯やった。それなのに、なぜ私たちは一緒にいられないの？私はどこで何を間違えてしまったの？
エルナ、お前のやろうとしたことは間違っちゃいない。正しいんだ。だから俺はいけるんだ。命を懸けても守りたいんだ、お前の優しさを。たとえ俺が死んでもお前には生きていてほしい。
リュウド、
生きてくれよ、エルナ。
バルマーの角を解放します。システム中央部に進んでください。
All right, so that happened. I understand that some of you might not have ever played this game, and I know I'm playing it on Japanese. So, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of you either don't understand Japanese or read Japanese. So that cutscene was completely in Japanese. There was no subtitles or anything. So Elmo, this automata, gave pretty much a description of the battle of good and evil, which is told at the very beginning. And then we hear it again from Sarah, who is the bad guy, to give you some insight, or at least what Elmo said, because I played this game a couple times already. So basically, back then, way in the past, I'm guessing Valmar and Granis, they were just human beings. That they're pretty much practicing alchemy, or like he said, performing experiments. And then they discovered a way to gain powers, or some power that ascended them to pretty much godhood. Granis, which was the light god, supposedly by lore, he came and he gave the power of creation to humans. So as long as they would worship him and the light and pray to him, they would have the power of creation, meaning they could create anything. Anything was available to them. So it sounds good, like everybody was happy, everything was prosperous. However, there is a downside to that. Since people had everything handed to them basically on a silver platter, sorry, they lost their passion and their ambition and their dreams. Like, they have nothing to drive them other than to pray to God and have everything given to them. So in an essence, they were kind of losing their humanity, as time passed. It was good and bad at the same time. It depending on what point of view you look at it. They were pretty much depending on this God to give them everything, and they were not maturing as human beings. However, there were people that resisted or tried to resist the temptation of the light. They did not want everything handed to them, so they sought out Valmar, who is supposedly the god of darkness. Valmar is pretty much the same as Granis, only his power is like a counterpart. His power is not creation, his power was destruction. So it kind of created this whole yin and yang, light and darkness. I give creation, I give life, the other one destroys it. But the light also destroyed something, which is it was killing your humanity as a result of giving you things. So in an essence, they were kind of both wrong. There wasn't a really good balance, because when people try to resist the light by going to Valmar, sure, they regain some of their humanity, but in exchange, they were just hungry for destruction and power, like Melfa's brother, who became corrupted by Valmar. So in an essence, the battle of good and evil happened, supposedly, a long time ago. Granis was destroyed, and Valmar's body was broken into pieces. And this is where we are at the present. Now we know what actually happened in the past, and not something that was told by, the bad guy. So that is what Elmo pretty much said in a basic summary. You saw the cutscene, the people, the light, and everything. And now we're going to go try to activate the horns, which are inside Ryudo. And we're going to see what is the outcome of this. Will we gain a new power? Will we turn into Valmar? This is pretty much, we're stepping into the end of the game. So I hope you've been enjoying the content so far. I'm really sorry about those cutscenes. I do apologize, because the game has like a glitch audio. And some of those cutscenes, they're really loud for some reason, even though I turned down the volume. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. If you never played the game and you just saw my playthrough, and you're seeing these cutscenes and people are speaking Japanese and there's no subtitles, so I do apologize for that. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. I do like the lore of this game. It's a little complicated, the first time I played it when I was a kid, but it's not bad. Now let's go forward.
あなたを信じたいの。けどお願い、私にあなたの強さを分けてちょうだい。 んな姿になっても構わない。帰ってきて。
約束するよ。俺は絶対に帰ってくる。
Whoa, where am I? Looks like we're inside a volcano or something. So basically this area, there's nothing really here. You just come down here, you answer the questions, and you keep moving until the story moves forward. You're always supposed to answer, like you're always supposed to reject what he's trying to offer, or the voice is trying to offer you. Say like, yes, I want power of God. He's like trying to offer you the power of God, and you're supposed to say no. He's basically trying to tempt you with power. So all the questions, you come down here, you answer all the questions, and then boom, you're done with this. That looks like lava. Yeah, lava bad. cutscenes are really loud. Sorry about that. So, I think there might be like another more cutscene, so be ready to lower the volume.
なさい、リュウド。
ありがとう。君の歌が聞こ
リュウドさん、勝ったんですね。リュウドは負けたりしないわよ、絶対に。信じる心とは強いのですね。人の心は結ばれるもの。その剣がバルマを倒す力なんですね。
そう、これが俺たちの力だ。バルマ、俺はここにいるぞ。これがお前を倒す人の力、心の力だ。
Alright, well, this is pretty much the last dungeon of this game. So pretty much really close to the ending. So this seal, you're supposed to stand on top of it and it'll pretty much teleport you inside Valmar. So, in order to destroy Valmar, we have to actually go in him and, you know, do damage. But if you got into this point of the game, instead of stepping on the platform and continuing forward, there is still one last thing. Well, I think there's two things you can do. Not sure, but there is one thing you can do. So if you, instead of taking that, you go down here. There should be an NPC. I don't remember which one it is. So just talk to all the NPCs. Oh, look at that guy. That guy wasn't there. So, there should be an NPC. It's funny because these are recurring characters. Everybody's here. Look at that. The guy from the ship. Yeah, I mean, I think it's this guy. It must be this guy. Oh yeah, so you know that if you go to every time there's like a new shop, so before you actually go to the final fight, you can actually talk to this NPC. And this is the final shop, meaning this is your final time to prepare for the final dungeon, final boss fights. there is gonna be like a boss rush. So before you go up there and go inside Valmar, please talk to this guy and buy, sell, pretty much use up all your gold, because from the moment you go into Valmar, you can't go back. So you can't go back here. You can't go to the special stage. No, it's once you step into Valmar, you're forced into the last dungeon, the last fight, and the end of the game. And after you go in Valmar, even if you find gold or whatever, it's completely useless because this is the shop, the last shop. There are no more shops. So gold from this point onwards is completely useless. So, and if you click buy, you can see, you know, you can buy weapons, armor, yeah, black belt, Hercules belt. Okay, now I kind of need this for. So, most important one is here, the original. So they're selling silver feathers, which greatly increases the IP, and all these. You can even buy these, which will give you more special and magic coins. So these seeds: life, spell, moves, power, defense, swift, running, magic. These seeds, psych. They actually increase your stats. So you can pick up a couple of them and give them to your characters. But spoiler alert, for the very last fights, you're not gonna use this party specifically. So, spoiler alert, you don't want to know what happens, just skip this part. Alright, that was your warning. If you're still here, I'm gonna start talking. So pretty much if you're still here and you don't get up about the spoiler, when you go to the boss rush, when you start the boss rush, Rowan and Tio are not gonna be in your party. So they will not be your party members for the last fights. Meaning, if you give them too many of these and you spend all your gold and trying to like buff them up, then you pretty much wasted your money. I would buy seeds for Ryudo, Elena, and give them to them, and then the remaining seeds. Again, this is a spoiler. You never play this one. Millennia comes back, and she will be. So the party will consist of Ryudo, Elena, and Millennia, which is kind of like the most broken ass party composition of all the party compositions that you've had until now. So yeah, don't give seats to Ron and Tio because they're not gonna need them. They're not gonna be in your party for the last fights. So instead, use the seeds for Ryudo, Elena, and buy a few for Millennium, and that's it. And you should be good to go. Now you can buy, more potions as regular, but honestly, at this point, your character should be pretty strong, and Elena has healing magic, and she can. I think the only thing that Elena can't cure is plague, I believe. I'm not sure, but if you're worried about poison, stuff like that, paralysis, you can buy a few panaceas. There is an egg that can revive characters, so you could buy this, which revives a fallen character. You could buy a few of them. Again, I'm pretty sure healing items you're not going to need at this point. The armor and these items, you can buy them if you're going to plan on using them. But again, don't waste your money. If you are gonna buy something, I would suggest the rune necklace for an achievement, which I did buy. Because you need all necklaces. And buy the seeds. Buy as many seeds as you possibly can, and if you're short on special coins and magic coins, you can buy these as well. Like, I don't need this because I already have everything I need. But if you got into this point of the game and you still need special coins to max out your moves, or you still need magic coins for your eggs, go ahead, buy them. Now is the time. Waste all the gold that you have. It doesn't, at this point, it doesn't matter. You can also buy silver feathers. They're really good items. They pretty much take a character and pretty much take it straight to act or comp. Straight to comp. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping. I don't want to bore you with what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you when I come back from my shopping spree. Alright, well, I'm done with my shopping spree. Yeah. So I got everything I need to go forward. If you made it to this point, you can run back and try to go to the special stage, but the special stage is not there anymore. So if you made it this far, well, you can't go to the special stage, so that's something to know. So let's go. Yeah, you're supposed to stand here and press a button. I'm sorry. So it says there is time yet for preparation, and then come, we shall make an end of it. So once you click, let's go, there's no coming back. So buy whatever items you need, equipment, whatever, because once you make this choice, you can't come back unless you know you saved and get the picture. But we're ready, so let's go. So this is New Valmar, pretty much the last dungeon of the game. There will be enemies in here. You have to go all the way to the end, and yeah. But this will be covered in the next video because time is pretty much over for me. So the next video will probably be a two-part video because the dungeon is quite large. And there are a couple of fights, so I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough so far, and we're pretty much at the end of it. So before I go, I will show you what my characters are wearing, you know, my weapon, the armor that I'm using so far. Before going into this dungeon, there are items that you can get in this dungeon. Items like armor, headgear, accessories. I'm pretty sure there's like a weapon or two that you can get in here. So this is what it looks like my characters when they first enter. It's gonna be pretty different once I get through this dungeon. This is pretty much gonna change a little bit. So yeah, this is what they're wearing. You don't have to have Ryuto wear these exact items. You can wear whatever you want. The weapon, well, this is what you gain, the Grandia Saber. And these are the skills that I have equipped for this dungeon, or the stuff that I've been having for a while. Some of these things are new that you get in the other dungeon. So if you're curious, you don't have to have it like this. I made Ryuto just a straight physical attacker. Elena is the support healer magic. I made Rowan the black mage, full DPS, and I made Tio the decoy dummy for the build. Basically, everything's an attack Tio. She has a bunch of things that help her evade. She has pretty much high heels. I think it's called rainbow high heels. Yeah. So basically, she will dodge and she will counter. Obviously, you can dodge magic and special moves. However, with this tight dress, which you get by, you know, it's a drop item from one of the enemies in the special stage. Pretty much you wear this dress, it doesn't give you any defenses. However, it nullifies magic. Below it says it nulls magic of friends and foes, meaning you're immune to magic from either your party members or the enemy. So she's pretty much a decoy dummy. And these three can go and do whatever while she gets all the aggro and does not get hit. That's the build. Everything should be maxed out at this point. Like, all your moves should be maxed out. I didn't max out every egg, just the eggs that I'm going to use. You don't have to max out every single egg. I don't think there's a trophy for that. There's no need to. You don't have to do it. So the holy egg, the chaos egg, the miss eggs, as you can see, I haven't leveled it up. I leveled up the gravity egg because this is the one that I'm going to use for one of the fights. So yeah, I leveled this up just for shits and giggles, just to give Ryuta an egg. He doesn't really use magic in my build, but it has resurrection, so yes. And then here's the fairy egg. This is something you get in the special stage. Basically all the support spells in an egg. There's no damaging spells like this. The dragging egg is the opposite of the fairy egg. It has all the physical or all the damaging spells, let's just say. Sorry. And that's pretty much it. Like, these are all the eggs that you can get in the game. These are all the books that you can get in the game. They're all maxed out, as you can see. So by this point, you should be pretty decked out. So, I mean, the enemies are going to be hard. But, yeah. Well, that'll be all for this video. I'll leave it here. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.